Perfect, guys. So, welcome to the Lion Gates portal activation and Vedic 8 forms of Lakshmi, which is called AshtaLakshmi Initiation, right? So, there would be some people who are coming here for the first time and might not know me, and some of you are participants of old workshops. Of some of you, I know I've known you for so many years now. But before I begin, I just want to give you a little introduction about myself. My name is Nishant Sharma, and I'm currently known as India's leading aura healing expert and abundance consciousness coach. I'm a sixth generational psychic channeling medium, which means that I belong to a family of channels and psychics. My parents' lineage, my father's lineage are all channels and mediums. They communicate with higher beings of light. And my mother's side, they're all psychics. I've been practicing over 30 healing modalities, learned from various masters, national and international. I've trained over 15,000 people on aura reading and spiritual communication, which is, again, a way of communicating with higher beings. Now, higher beings could be angels, archangels. I connect with gods and goddesses. Since the last 17 years, I've been working as an energy healer. I won awards for the contribution in the field of psychic reading and healing, published author of 2 books, which talks about the 7 laws of light. So right now I feel it's my mission to help you understand how can you use aura energy healing to grow in your career and become abundant doing what you love. And I'm really, really passionate about integrating science and spirituality. So today's workshop is just not about the spiritual concept of money or the form of Lakshmi, right? But it also integrates scientific aspects of understanding what Lakshmi or energy is all about. So, what is this portal? So, today, with whatever I'm going to share with you is basically a blend of science, science of psychology, science of energy medicine, and also spirituality, right? If you have, um, do not worry about Geeta, do not worry about the worksheet. I'll give you some time as we progress, right? If you guys are on Instagram, I'm just gonna send you a link. Please click that link, and I'm gonna send you the link for worksheet again for people who have just joined in. I just want you to please quickly go to this link. People who have already done the worksheet, please connect me on Instagram here, because I do plan to share a lot of tips and techniques from tomorrow onwards, in regards to raising the energy, raising abundance, and becoming abundant with a lot of rituals, a lot of things, right? So this is one thing that I want you to do. People who have enrolled and people who have done filling the worksheet, just click on the Instagram link. And for others, I will send you the link on, I'll just send you the link to join the Google form. Please use this form. People who have not filled it, just take 30 seconds. It just asks you for 2 questions. What is the biggest problem you're facing right now? Because this allows me to see what you are going through, and it doesn't ask for your name. So that's perfectly fine. You can share whatever you want, but be specific about the problem that you want to, share. Okay, Meenamji, I will send you on group as well. So if you miss it, do not worry. You can send it later as well, right? So let's proceed with the class. Thank you. Thank you, Raman. So now what is this Lion Gates portal all about? First, you have to understand what is Surya. For example, because we talk about Surya and energy and everything, the most important concept of Lion Gate portal is sun, our, which is the star in our galaxy, right? Sun represents what? What do you feel that sun represents? Is it just a physical planet, or there are spiritual attributes to it? Because in psychology, in energy psychology, in spiritual psychology, in Indian tradition, every planet is represented with certain energies, certain attributes. That is why we do Navgraha worship, because each planet represents certain qualities of life. For example, sun is all about new beginnings. Sun is about knowledge. Sun about wisdom. Sun is about creation, because if there is no sun, the life on earth will not sustain. There will be no life. So that is why sun is considered to be the life-giving force, right? So Lion Gates portal and its significance, I will explain you. But first, you have to understand there's a sun in our galaxy, and just like sun, there is there are so many stars in different galaxies which represent sun. Whatever qualities that we have, the spiritual qualities and the physical qualities of life giving energy of the sun, similarly we have different stars in different galaxies in different vibrational planes. Now, what do I mean by vibrational planes? Before the Big Bang, the creation of the universe, scientists says the Big Bang happened. That's when the universe was created. That means before the Big Bang, the entire universe was one small whole. It was one small energy. And the internal temperature was so strong, so much that it just expanded. And it has been 13.8 billion years now. The pressure was so intense that till now, even after 13.8 billion years later, it is still expanding. When the explosion happened, different vibrational planes were created. That means different realms were created. Earth is just one of the realm. Earth is just one of the planet which has life. It is just not that we are the only one in the entire universe who are, who have which has a life on planet Earth. There's so many galaxies, so many universes, so many planets which have life. So, like, in Indian tradition, there's a concept of Swargalok and there's a concept of Narklok, right? So Swargalok is basically higher dimensional worlds, and Earth is the center, and then we have the lower Patal Lok, which is a negative, or you can say lower energetic planes. I will not say negative, but they are lower dimensional planes where life exists, right? So Sun is energy, life-giving energy, which is the giver of knowledge, the giver of new beginnings, the giver of wisdom, and a lot of spiritual energies, right? The cosmic energies. Similarly, we have another star called Sirius, right, which has the brightness of 20 times more than sun, and also the temperature, and not just the physical qualities but also the spiritual qualities. Now, for our galaxy, we call Sun as our star. Similarly, for higher dimensions, Sirius is known as a star. The same qualities of the Sun, the life giving properties of the Sun, the cosmic knowledge of the Sun, the spiritual knowledge of the Sun, the spiritual power of the Sun, everything that Sun is getting, actually, everything that Sun represents is actually because the Sirius star represents the same thing, but 20 times higher vibration than our planet, than our sun, right? So what happens on Lion Gates portal is there's a constellation alignment between the galactic star, which is Sirius, and our star, which is the sun. Earth becomes connected. Earth comes in direct alignment with the Sirius, sun, and then it's Earth. For example, if I were to draw Earth here, let me just use this animation. Yeah. So if I were to draw Earth here, example, this is the point where the Earth is. So this is what happens. If this is the, sorry. Yeah. So if this is the point of Earth, it comes in direct alignment with Sun and the Sirius. So that is why it's easiest for us to receive the cosmic vibrations, because we are in direct alignment. Had been a situation and on all other days, what happens is there's no direct alignment. That doesn't mean that we cannot connect with the energy of Sirius or Sun, right? Whenever we focus on something, whenever you connect energetically to something, you get connected. There's a chat box. You're not able to see the screen. Guys, can you see the screen? Or is it only just one person? Can you see the screen, guys? Yes or no? Okay. So I think you need to check your screen. You need to check your screen, right? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Okay. All right. So what happens in this particular Lion Gates portal is there's an alignment between Earth, there's alignment with Sun, and there's alignment between the Sirius star, right? What happens? Why is it called Lion Gates portal, and why not Ox Gate or something else? Why? Because um, guys, some one second. I think there's some problem with the chat box. Can you see it now? Can you see that? My volume was full. Galaxy A71. Thank you. So what happens in this particular time is Sun becomes direct alignment with Sirius. That is, it is getting the cosmic properties, cosmic energies directly from the parent star. You know, and since we are in the direct alignment of the sun, we are receiving double the benefits of not just our planet, but also not just our star, but also the parent of sun, you can say, right? So this is the called direct alignment, in which the bright, and Sirius is also known as the brightest star in the universe, one of the brightest stars, not brightest, but one of the brightest stars, right? And why is it called the Lion Gates portal? Because now, at this particular time in the constellations, Sun is in the Leo constellation. That is why it's called the Lion's Gate, because Leo is represented by the animal lion, right? So that is why when it's in the Leo quadrant, Leo constellation, it the energy which is being downloaded on Earth right now has the qualities of the Leo constellation. Now, what does lion represent? Now tell me in the chat box, what does lion represent? As a symbolic image of lion, what are the qualities that lion holds? Leader, exactly. Power, king, power, strength, fearlessness, courage. So what really happens is when you connect with this energy, authority, passion, exactly. So when you connect with that energy which is coming in from the universe at this particular time in life, right, and you align your energy, that means you become receptive. You start accepting in a very conscious manner. In a very conscious manner, you start accepting the energies from this galactic alignment. You start to become that is the energy that you get downloaded, that gets downloaded into your consciousness. So today, why is it powerful? Because today you are being infused by the great powers of Sirius, which is the galactic star, the great cosmic storehouse of energy. Sun, our star, the source of creation on earth. In Hindi tradition, in Hindu tradition, not Hindu, but Indian tradition, it is said Sun is the only living God that we have, the God that we can see. For others, we can just feel, but Sun is the only God that we can actually see in the sky, which is a life-giving God, life-giving star. Leo constellation, all the powers of lion, courage, power, alertness, boldness to step into your power and make things happen. Alertness. No moon, Amavasya, today, for example, is the perfect day to go deeper inside your consciousness for introspection so that you come out stronger. For example, moon represents mind. When it's full moon, it's awakened consciousness. When it's no moon, it is deeper introspection. When it's new moon, that is, for example, tomorrow is the new moon. When you just see a small arc of the moon, and from tomorrow onwards, it is going to rise. So when you align your intentions with the energy of moon, the energies become more powerful because the mind is the bridge which connects the visible and the invisible, right? And moon represents the mind. So if the moon is increasing, your mental faculties are also increasing. So that means if you align your manifestations with the increasing qualities of the moon, it'll come to fruition even faster. And if you want to remove some things from your life, the cycle, when the full moon is there, awakened consciousness is there, and the next day the moon starts decreasing, you start aligning your manifestations with that cycle, right? So moon, Amavasya, no moon, is a perfect time to go deeper inside your own self for consciousness and coming out stronger. And 8 numerologically, it is the number of Saturn. It is the perfect energy of power, abundance, justice, hard work. And Saturn is known as the planet of karmic balance. That is why I use the word justice. wealth, prosperity, all the qualities that comes with hard work. That is what is represented by 8 and 8. So today, 8th of August, and right now it's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have five factors, five powerful factors playing in your favor so that you can infuse your life, infuse your energy with the higher consciousness of abundance. You know, now why do we say Ashtalakshmi, the great eight manifestations? Because again, eight represents, as I said earlier as well in the video that I sent, eight represents infinite sign. If I were to draw it here, let me draw it here. Eight represents infinite sign. That means these eight powerful manifestations are infinite. They have the infinite potential to help you in helping you to become anything that you want to manifest in life, provided you align yourself with the energy of eight. Now, eight is hard work, right? So you can't just think and make things work. Because we are living in the physical world, action is required right now. So that is why when you align with the eight manifestations, that means it's just not, we talk not, Lakshmi doesn't really represents financial abundance. Lakshmi represents abundance of the mind. For example, Vidya Lakshmi, the abundance of knowledge. Gaja Lakshmi, representation of victory, royalty. Santana Lakshmi, which is the energy of new beginnings, children, family life. So each aspect of Lakshmi basically is now helping you align with the worldly qualities that we require: financial relationship abundance, health abundance, wisdom abundance. So abundance of everything in all forms. That is what the great eight manifestations of Mahalakshmi is. I'm not going to go into the religious context of each figure, because that is not the idea of the course. The idea of the course is not to make you get stuck in the religion or a puja part or a mantra or something, right? To do that, there are different ways of connecting with energy. So if it's up to you, you can connect with the mantra. Some people like to chant mantra, some people like to meditate on mantra, some people like to invest their time and energy in listening to a mantra. It is just a way to, connect with the energy of what you want, right? So I see in the chat box someone is saying, I know the broadcast absolutely fine. Okay, guys, maybe you need to check at your end. Yeah. Okay. Why is my there's some problem with the can you see it now? Okay, great. So, eighth manifestation of goddess Mahalakshmi. Now, first we have to understand the true meaning of Lakshmi, right? The true meaning of Lakshmi. Lakshmi is a Sanskrit word derived from the root laksha and laksha, meaning to perceive, observe, know, understand your goal, your aim, your objective. So that is the first thing that you have to understand, that what is your reason, what is your reason why you want to achieve your goal. I will explain you as we progress. So you have to understand two things. One quality of Lakshmi, there are two things here, is to perceive, observe, know and understand. That is what introspection is all about. That why do you want to achieve your result? Why do you want to achieve your result? What is your goal? What is your why is the main thing, because there has to be a reason why you want to do things. Because if you're just doing the hard work, it is like pushing. It'll require a lot of efforts from your end to make things work. But if you know your why do you want to achieve this goal, then the energy is not of pushing, it is the energy of pulling. It pulls you. Your why, your reason of why you want to achieve things pulls you in the right direction. So that is what this entire course is all about. This the Lakshmi, for example, the symbolism helps you to know and understand your goal. Related to is Lakshan. Lakshan means a sign, target, aim, and symbol, attribute, quality, lucky mark, auspicious opportunity. What do I mean by this? Let me explain one by one. Today, in this for this session, we'll just focus on these two things, which is the symbolism, which is you first know and understand your goal, and second, the symbol. In Ashtalakshmi energy that I'm going to be attuning you to is You're going to understand the power of a symbol and how to use that symbol and how to use this energy to make things work, to manifest situations, manifest your life, your goals, whether it's a financial goal that you're seeking, whether it's an abundance goal that you're seeking, it's up to you how you use that, right? But the most important thing you have to understand here is 95% of people fail to reach your goals, their goals, and manifest what they want because they don't even know why they want it and what they want in life. They don't even know. People talk about that I want to earn 1 lakh rupees per month. I want to earn 5 lakh rupees per month. But why do you want that? That is the main thing. What is the deeper reason? For example, why am I doing what I'm doing? Because I think I'm living my purpose, but I feel that I'm taking my legacy forward. There's a difference. My legacy is the things that I've inherited from my parents, from my ancestors, and it is my duty to take this work forward with my blend of science and spirituality. So I feel that's a calling that I have and have to fulfill. So that is the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, right? So you need to first find your why. That is why we will do the first exercise. The first thing which you had to understand about this power was these roots. Lakshmi, the symbolism is first you know and understand your goal. How do you know your why you want to achieve your goal? For example, there's an exercise called the 7 whys exercise. And there's a book that I recommend called The Power of Why by Simon Sinek. It gives you the tools and a lot of theory and concepts about why is it really important for you to know your why, right? For this exercise, I would appreciate if someone can volunteer for it, but provided you're ready to be open to about 63 people watching the session right now, because I want to help one person understand how this energy works and how to find your why. You will have your goal that I want to manifest this thing, this thing, this thing. But I want you to go through this exercise with me so that you understand your energy of pull, not the push. Push is, I want to manifest this thing. Pull is, why do I want this? Right? If someone wants to volunteer, please use the chat box and tell me, and then I will do a physical demonstration of that. Okay. One second. There's some problem with the chat box today. Okay. So we have, okay. So name of the book is written here. Recommended book, The Power of Why by Simon Sinek. You can write it down. Okay. So we have ready. We have the volunteers are Navdeep. Did you volunteer for this? Okay, great. So let me just bring you on screen. Let me just give you the option. Navdeep. Navdeep, can you just come on screen? Oh, okay. Navdeep, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Acha, where are you?
Sir, you're not able to see me?
Yes, I can now. I can. I can now. Okay. So, what is your goal, Navdeep? What do you want to manifest? Hello.
I want to manifest a lot of good health, good career.
Okay. Let's stick with one thing right now.
Okay, done.
What is one thing that you would like to manifest?
Financial abundance, money.
So you have to be a little more specific. Financial abundance is still abstract. So a little
Okay.
more specific in terms of numbers and figures. What do you want to manifest? How much abundance is abundant for you? How much money is abundance for you?
See, if I go by the requirement, I need 2 crore rupees to buy my house. That's a very specific goal I have written on my vision board.
Okay, so 2 crores of money to buy your house, right?
In next 2 years.
2 years, perfect. So that's a very specific goal. That's great. So now just close your eyes. I'll guide you in a small process, And everybody else, if you're watching me right now, you can do this exercise simultaneously as well, or you can watch the recording and do it tomorrow or later. Why? Because tomorrow I want you to uh, start the process of manifestation. Today, Mavasya, introspect and find your reasons why. Do this exercise. And tomorrow, I'll give you the second step, which is a part of this session, of course. But tomorrow, do the manifestations, right? So the printout that I asked you to bring in everything, prepare. I'll give you what to do, how to do in the second part of the session. So Navdeep, yes. So you want to manifest 2 crore rupees in the next 2 years, right? That's your goal?
Yes, sir.
Okay, close your eyes now. So as we are doing the session, I'm energetically connecting to Navdeep. All right. So Navdeep, keep your eyes closed and connect with this goal, connect with this energy,
So
connect
my
with this
name is Navdeepak.
Navdeepak. Okay, Navdeepak. Perfect. So Navdeepak, close your eyes and keep on, connecting with this energy. And everybody else, if you're doing it with me, just connect with the energy of a goal. Connect with the energy of the goal. So when I ask you the question of Deepak, you need to first tell me the first thing that comes to your mind when I ask you the question. Because if you go for more than 5 seconds, the story that is going to come is not going to come from your subconscious mind. It is going to come from your conscious mind, right? Whatever
Right,
answer
sir.
that comes in the first 5 seconds is usually the intuition telling you the answer, right?
Right,
So
sir.
right now, just connect with the goal and just tell me, why do you want to do this? Why do you want to achieve this?
Because I am living on rent, I need a house for my children and my family.
Okay. So why do you feel that you need to have a house for your family? Why do you need this?
Because of their personal security and personal growth.
Okay. So why do you think that they're not having the security and personal growth right now, living in this house? Why do you feel this?
They are having a personal security and growth, but as everybody has their own house, जो
Mhm.
अपना घर अपना होता
Mhm.
है. I have
Mhm.
recently bought a commercial property.
So
My
don't go,
office is everything.
don't go into the story. But
Okay.
what is the reason? So why do you feel that they're not secure in this rented house? Why do you feel this?
So anytime the when agreement goes off, we have to. There is a feeling that we might not get extension next time or something like
Okay.
that. अपना घर अपना होता है, उसमें से कोई आपको
Okay.
quit नहीं कर सकता, निकाल नहीं सकता बाहर.
Okay. Okay. So just connect with this thought that अपना घर अपना ही होता है, right? And just ask this consciousness of your goal that why do I feel this? That I have to stay only in my own house, that only then I will feel secure about my family and everything. What is the first thought that comes to you? Is it your own thought that you have created, or is it a thought that you've picked up from somewhere?
It's my own thought.
It's your own thought.
All my friends and family people are cousins having their own house.
Okay.
So I also want my own house for my family, children, and myself.
Okay. Okay. So why do you want to have a own house like your friends and family and cousins? Why do you want to have this own house like your friends, family, and children?
So I can one thing is I can decorate it like the way I want, and I can live the way I want, and a freedom, rather a freedom of expression in my own house. यहाँ पे when you are in rent, you cannot do certain things which you are not able to do, and the reason is reason is the sense of security and your own freedom to express yourself the way you want to live with more status.
Okay. Okay. So why do you feel that you're not free in this house and not able to express yourself as per the way you want in this apartment? Why do you feel this?
Because the ownership belongs to somebody else. Rather, they're very sweet people. They don't say me anything. But
Hmm.
again, that thought process, like अपना घर अपना होता है.
Okay, perfect, perfect. So as we are progressing with the 7 whys that we did, 7 stages of the whys, we came to know that main thought on the surface level is apna ghar apna hota hai. That is the main thought that you're consciously operating at. But subconsciously, when you go deeper, 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 one way to look at it is that you're seeking freedom in life. That you need to have your own sense of space where you can be free and you can express yourself.
Yes, sir.
right?
Definitely. The words are perfect.
Right. So what you
Right.
need to do is, when you have to, when you have to frame an intention you want to manifest, your subconscious mind will never understand the language of words जो अपना घर अपना होता है, वो नहीं, ये समझेगा नहीं, right? To make subconscious mind or the superconscious mind understand, you have to speak in the language that it understands, which is the language of feeling. So when you write a goal, you need to have a feeling or emotion behind it. So that means you will frame your intention not just ki I want to, or I have this 2 crore rupees in the next 2 years to buy my own house. You will not use this, because agar aap ye use karoge, it will not work for you. What you have to do is, because the reason, the energy of why is, I want to express freedom, I want to be free. So you say that I am free in my own house, in my own space, I can express myself in my own house. So these are the feeling words which you have to understand, that your subconscious mind is seeking freedom. Actually, if you look at the entire picture जो हमने exercise की है, your subconscious mind is actually seeking freedom, freedom of self expression, which is not happening in this current place, right?
Right, sir.
Right. So you need to align with the energy of freedom of self
Freedom.
expression. So let me ask you
Okay.
one more question. Do you also feel that you have some kind of burden around your, not burden, um, pain around your shoulders?
No pain, but there is a concern, a bigger concern. You know.
You have a concern around shoulders now?
Yeah, because I have been doing your I have just done your abundance class, so already certain things are being aligned earlier
Okay.
also. So
Okay.
otherwise, if these things are not done earlier,
Mhm.
so there might would have been a lot of pain or things like that. But that pain is now vanished. But the focus is on the to achieving the things. उसका pressure है sir थोड़ा सा
ओके, ओके, ठीक है, ठीक है,
भी करना है.
ठीक है, ठीक है. So any problem with the throat area?
Yeah, and not exactly, sir. And why this is like this? Because I said 2 crores in 2 years. Because the apartments which I have booked, planning to book, which is there in my vision board, that builder has to take the money in next 2 years, and it has the possession in third year.
Okay, so
So
let's discuss the story later. I'm sorry to cut you,
okay,
but I just want to
okay, no
stick
problem,
with
sir.
the
No
protocol,
problem, sir.
right? But this is the way of basically um, finding what you want on the surface level, and then you ask yourself 7 whys. Sometimes you get stuck with the 5 whys, but you make sure that you ask yourself 7 times, that what is the reason, what is the reason, why is the reason, why is it, why do I want to achieve what I want. And then after the seventh time, you will actually get to the root cause of what is the pull energy, what is the energy that you're actually trying to express in life, in sync with what you want to manifest. Make sense, guys? Yes, no, in the chat box. So this gives us the first understanding of the um, thank you, Navdeepak, thank you very much for the demonstration, thank you. Right, so I'm going to now mute you. So this was the first demonstration of the first why, the first part of Lakshmi. Lakshmi basically means Lakshya. You need to first understand your Lakshya, your target, that why do you want to achieve that, right? That's the first step. Perfect, thank you. And second meaning of Lakshmi is symbol. Now, what is a symbol? Symbol is a symbolic, it's like the physical manifestation of sound. You know, if you see the symbol closely, you see the yellow square, then you see another yellow square. 8 corners, 8 pointers basically present 8 forms of Lakshmi. It also sometimes represents 8 directions, north, west, east, south, and northeast, southeast, and all that, all the 8 directions. The infinite symbol represents the infinite energy. That means each potential, each energy of Lakshmi has the potential to help you become everything that you need in life, everything you want in life. But it is also subconsciously making you aware that to tap into the infinite energy, you have to do hard work, you have to do physical work. You cannot just think and imagine and think that you will attract things. No, this energy of Lakshmi requires you to work. So when you have your vision in front of you as a symbolic representation, subconscious mind or unconscious mind will understand it, right? That is just a symbol. A symbol is nothing but a symbolic representation of your goal. Tomorrow, you have to take the printout of this and take time to reflect on your why you want to achieve whatever you want to achieve, incorporate a feeling or an emotion, and then write your wishes in the center of this. Yellow color represents auspiciousness, the energy of Lord Vishnu. It's always said in our religion that, Lakshmi is very chanchal. It's very always hopping from one house to another, one house to another. But there's a trick given by the masters. They say, when I say master, I mean sages, ancient rishis and masters, swamis. So they say when you want to make Chanchal Lakshmi, which is always hopping, into Sthir Lakshmi, which is like concrete stability, you should actually not worship Lakshmi, you should actually worship Vishnu. Because when Vishnu ji is worshipped, Lakshmi is always drawn to that house where her husband is worshipped, you know. So that is why I say ki yellow color here represents the auspiciousness energy of Vishnu, which is the energy of creation and preservation, not creation but preservation. So whatever you have, you want to preserve that, you want to enhance that. That is what Vishnu energies represent. 8 or infinite represents endless power at your disposal once you decide on what you want to achieve and why you want to achieve. So you will not be able to achieve things because you don't even know your why. It might just come sometimes. For example, you might have a goal and it just manifests. That's being lucky, or that could be a synchronicity. That could be experience of aligning yourself with the energies. But once you start, if you have a long-term goal, then you should always know your why. Why are you doing that? 8 corner represents 8 forms of Lakshmi, and if you see, each corner is like a pyramid. Now, pyramid represent the 3 forces of creation, which is generation, Brahma, creativity, operation, which is Vishnu, preservation, and Shiva, which is destroyer or the transformation. So each is a pyramid, basically, if you see, in all the 8 directions. So that is what the entire symbolic representation is. Everything in our religion is a symbol. People, that is the concept which Sanatan Dharma was started to help people understand the concept of each deity, that each deity is not a human figure. Because we are humans, we have given them a human form. If we were someone else, some in a different form, we would have given, definitely. For example, I read a not read, I saw a video somewhere. They say कि एक dog को लगता हो कि सारे dog हैं because वो dog है, you know because they cannot see anything else. उनको जो लगता है कि जैसे हम हैं दुनिया, भगवान भी शायद उनको उसकी शेप में दिखता होगा, right? The God is perceived by us in our imagination because we know that humans are made, as human beings, we have read with so many spiritual scriptures that man is created in the likeness of God. So that means if we look like this, he would definitely look like us only. But a different personification in a very higher form. So that is why हमने 2 हाथ की जगह उनको 4 हाथ लगा दिए, 8 हाथ लगा दिए. We feel that they are superhumans, but actually they represent certain things. For example, I will explain you. Uh, if you see this symbolic representation, Lakshmi is sitting on the lotus. The lotus moves from the dirt, the mud, but is left untouched. Lakshmi is usually depicted as seated on, standing on the lotus with the waters with elephants in the background. Water represents fluidity of life. That means be flexible. Be fixed on your goal, what you want to achieve in life, but be flexible in the ways that you want to achieve it. So, for example, if I say I have this strategy, I will stick to this. No, if the strategy is not working, be flexible, change it. Ultimately, your goal should be, what you want. That is what water represents. Lotus represents creation, beauty, harmony, diversity, stability. It rises from the mud, but it remains untouched. That means, be enjoy the worldly things that you have, the pleasures of the body, the pleasure of the life, the pleasures of world, but do not get attached to that. Enjoy, but remain detached. So that means if it is there, great. If it's not there, great. It should not affect your consciousness. It should not shake you internally. That is what lotus represents, awakened consciousness. The elephants represent strength and royalty. The owl is a vehicle which symbolizes fearlessness, and it represents the energy to see in the dark. Now, when I say dark, it's not the dark, it's basically symbolic representation of our own fears. When we awake, we are awakened. When we're working with the higher consciousness, we can actually go into our own fear that why am I being scared of this particular thought? Why am I really afraid of this? You introspect. That is what this owl represents. It represents wisdom that comes from going deep in yourself by being able to see in your own darkness. And what comes out is light. What comes out is the wisdom. That is what the representation is. So don't get stuck on Lakshmi as the deity, right? Understand the symbolic representation of that, right? Now, what there's another study which is called how to see, there's something called cymatics, cymatics. Cymatics, it is a study of sound. What they did was they on a flat screen, they put some sand particles and they played certain mantras, certain sounds. And when they were sound was being you know channeled, sound was being played, the plates start vibrating, and each with each specific frequency it created different patterns, geometrical patterns. That is called cymatics, the study of sound using plates. So when they started playing the sound of Om, the sand particles automatically created something like a Sri Yantra. It's a consistent sound of Om, which is called, it's called, the entire science is called sacred geometry, by the way. That the universe is nothing but a geometrical representation of the sound. The sound of Om, as again, some people call it Nad Brahma, which is the sound started the universe. It created the Big Bang. The Big Bang happened because of a sound explosion. And that sound is still permeating every part of the universe. That is why the creation is appearing, right? So, symbol is nothing but a visual demonstration or physical representation of a mantra. That's it, right? Now we talk about 8 forms of goddess. Now imagine these gods. People talk about angels therapy. People talk about angels, archangels, ye hai and everything. Now there's a hierarchy in the universe. We have angels, we have we have guardian angels, we have archangels, and so on. Similarly, in this world, in our world as well, in Hindu tradition as well, we have Devadut, we have Dev, then we have the gods, then we have the Trinity forces, and then we have the ultimate Parabrahma, right? Similarly, in any part of the universe that you go, there's always a hierarchy structure. So rather than I will not say do not do angels therapy. I'm just saying if there's a way to connect with the higher consciousness, why not try that, right? So imagine these 8 forms of Lakshmi as 8 archangels, if you want to imagine them as like that, as your spiritual team, right? The first form of Lakshmi is called Adi Lakshmi, which is the mother, the compassionate mother, guiding us in all spiritual aims of life. For people who have missed the thing, I'll send you a PDF which talks about in length about each quality of. So you don't have to take down notes if you don't want to. That's perfectly fine. Just pay attention, right? Because I'm just going to be briefing you about this because, again, as I said, I don't want you to get stuck on the concept. I want you to use the concept and get results. That is the idea, right? So the Adi Lakshmi, the first form of Lakshmi, is a compassion mother guiding us in all spiritual aims of life. Dhana Lakshmi, which is wealth, gold, property, money of all kinds, wealth, prosperity, all the physical forms of manifestation of richness. That's Dhana Lakshmi. Then Dhanya Lakshmi, which is food, water. People who are, earlier times, and in fact, in the south, people worship Dhanya Lakshmi as agriculture, as a goddess who takes care of the agriculture. She's also known as Ma Annapurna, the one who feeds us, right? Who nourishes us. Then Gajalakshmi. Gajalakshmi represents power, royalty, good status in life, and respect. She's the one depicted with elephants here. Santana Lakshmi. Santan doesn't really mean Santan as children. It also represents new beginnings, creativity, fertility, family comforts. Veera or Dhairya Lakshmi is the power to fight, remove obstacles, strength, movement, patience, perseverance, persistence efforts. Vidya Lakshmi is knowledge, wisdom, intellectual and mental strength, unlocks true potential to achieve material and spiritual desires. Last is Vijay Lakshmi, victory, celebration, guidance, gives return of your hard work. So if you have any problem in any of the areas, you can actually either connect with one particular aspect of Lakshmi. That means you can just focus on that aspect. And with that symbol and the method I'm going to talk about, you can actually focus on one particular aspect, or you want to focus on all the eight aspects. That's up to you. So I'm going to give you a way of how to connect with the qualities of this energy. So don't get stuck on the form, don't get stuck on the meaning. Just understand the meaning, that the symbolic representations of different forms of wealth, different forms of abundance. And if you belong to any other faith, and if you're not comfortable with imagining or connecting with the human figure that we have, you know, that have been using in Indian tradition and Hindu tradition specifically, if you're not comfortable, just imagine them as abstract balls of light. That's it. Just abstract balls of pure consciousness. It could be white light, golden light, green light, red light, whatever represents money, whatever represents abundance to you in your own mind. So don't get confused that koi blue imagine kar koi green, because blue for them represents abundance. Orange for you represents abundance, so stick with orange. You know, before we understand how this works, you have to understand what is aura. There's something called vibes around a person, the aura of a person, right? So I've been using my uh, energy work as the aura healing work, because I this in 2006, yeah, 2006, I had a spiritual awakening experience. I was meditating and I had piercing pain on my third eye, and post that I was able to see the human aura with my naked eyes. And since then, I've been actually trying to research. I've been researching, actually, not trying, but I've been researching on the concept of how to integrate aura and how to use the spiritual experience that I've had to create a, like a blend of technology and the spiritual and the energy, to help people understand that they're more than flesh and blood. We all are energetic beings having a temporary human experience. We're not human beings having a spiritual experience, by the way. It's the opposite. It's the other way around. So we all have this aura around us, and this aura is in different layers. I use a technology called the Aura Fit technology, which helps me to see in real time something that you see on the screen. For example, this is a normal aura with imbalanced green and yellow colors, if you see left and right. This is aura turning from yellow to purple during spiritual invocation. That means the person's energy is rising up. And the moment the aura is filled with divine light after invocation is complete, the aura turns to pure white light, because white is the mixture of all the colors. White is the essence of true energy, the source energy. That is why it's a mixture of all the colors, right? So that is what happens. It's a system which helps me to see in real time. But but this is just a way to show to tell you that what we're talking about aura is just not, again, a concept. It is a electromagnetic field that can be measured scientifically, right? So this aura exists in different layers, which is, if you see, the first layer is the physical body, which is closer to the physical body. This energy tells us what is going to happen or what is happening currently in your physical health. Second body is called the mental body, which is what you think about life, what is your experience about life, what are your past stories that you've picked up from childhood, created in your mind since childhood around various things. Then the third body is called the emotional body, which is all the thoughts that you had, all the experiences that you had, positive, negative, how did they made you feel. So mental and emotional works together. Then the spiritual body, which is the level of karma. People talk about there's a Chitragupt writing your karmas, positive, negative, what you've done. It's not anywhere else. It's actually the spiritual body is recording everything in energy form. And when you die, when people die, this is the consciousness that goes to the next realm. There's an entire different study of that. Maybe I'll take a session some other day. But spiritual body, after spiritual body, we have the astral body or the energetic body. So that means this is the last layer of the aura, but it is also the first layer of aura with the outside world. Whenever someone sends you a blessing, this is the layer that it is received at. Let me try and draw it. This is the energy it is first received at. If you have allowed the energy of that positivity and blessing to enter your life, that means if you have programmed yourself to enter, to allow the positive energy of others to accept in your energy body, then this energy will start going deeper, 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 right? But that is the same thing with negativity as well. That means if you have not allowed any program, if you've not created any program, that means if you've not consciously programmed your energy to work in a specific manner, and if you're just walking around collecting negativity from people, the same negativity is going to penetrate into different layers and affect you, right? Positive and negative both work the same manner. All the energy work that we do is actually done on the last layer. And since it's interconnected, that is why you're able to feel positive. That is why you're able to think positive and do positive things, right? So aura is nothing but bioelectromagnetic field. And in the aura, like we have in the physical body, we have glands. In the energy body, we have the chakras. The chakras are, you can see, the transformers that we have. Electricity is supplied from the bigger electrical grid to the transformer. It steps it down and that gives us to the right levels that nothing is nothing, we don't get a shock, or the electronic equipments do not are not, hampered in any manner. So, right? So, aura attracts the energy from the universe, from the environment, and chakras basically process it down. Each chakra is connected to certain aspects of life. For example, soul star chakra is the spiritual guidance. Crown chakra is the spiritual connection. Third eye chakra is the intuition. Throat chakra is communication. Heart chakra is love. Solar plexus is the power center. Sacral chakra is creativity, sexuality. Root chakra is action, and Earth Star chakra is the energy which connects you to Earth. So, in order to have a perfect balance of your energy, you need to have all the five bodies of the aura working properly and all the chakras aligned, because it's interconnected. That means even if it's one is negative, it is going to affect the other as well, and positively as well. This aura can be measured. This is a system called RFI, resonant field imaging, which can help you see in real time that what is the frequency, or for example, the energy is being emitted by the head, right? So there's the technology which can help you see that. There was a person, Dr. David Hawkins, he created the entire scale of consciousness, that whenever the person is vibrating at the level of 20 hertz, it makes you feel ashamed of yourself. If the energy is vibrating at 30 hertz, it makes you feel guilty about the past. If vibrating at 100 hertz, makes you afraid of some things, right? So each energy basically triggers an emotion. This is called the Hawkins scale. All the lower emotions contract your energy, pull you down, make you feel stuck in life. All the higher energy expands your consciousness. So if you're doing all the hard work in life, trying to achieve things, do things, do things, do things, that is somewhere here, suffering and getting by. You're not in the flow because you're doing the hard work, trying to make things happen. But once you know your why, once you know the deeper reason, why do you want to achieve things, why do you want to achieve that goal, you actually enter the energy of either the flow part or the pure Tao part. The energy starts to expand because you're now vibrating at a high level. If this is a radio and if you're not happy with the song that is being played on the system, on the radio, right, what will you do? Use the chat box, please. I want to see how many people are awake. I know it's a long session. It's 9 p.m. right now. Okay, change the music, change the channel. Exactly. You change the frequency. For example, right now, if you're not able to achieve your goal, you may be stuck at 20 hertz, 30 hertz, 75 hertz, 100 hertz. But when you use these two things that I'm telling you today, you can actually tune your frequency around the energy of 310, 350, 400, 500, 540, 600, 700. That depends on you, what frequency you want to tune in. So it's like abundance is not something, it's not something that you acquire. Abundance is a frequency. You tune into that frequency, you become that. Simple. There's a law in energy which says energy follows thoughts. The moment I feel something, the moment I think something, energy connects me at that level. So there's, I'm the source, then I have the target, then the energy is flowing in that direction, right? That is why you have to be really sure of what you think, because if you're paying attention to something, you're giving that thing energy. What is energy attunement? I told you that I'll be attuning you to a process. I want to explain you scientifically again how it works. If you take an unmagnetized screwdriver and you take a magnet, you rub the magnet on the screwdriver. After time, you will see the magnetic charge induced on the screwdriver. It will start attracting the iron particles, right? Make sense? होता है ऐसा? देखा कभी? So it's called law of magnetic induction. An energetic attunement is nothing but this. I have an aura, which is a bioelectromagnetic field. I have a magnetic charge in my aura. I connect with the higher consciousness. That means that higher consciousness is rubbing the magnet, the charge on my aura. Okay? Now, when I'm connecting to your energy, energy follows thought. The moment I'm connected to your energy, that means I'm connected to everyone, all the 63 people right now, and people who would be watching the recording. Energy follows thought. And since I'm just trying to connect all the dots here, before the Big Bang, we were all connected. That means it doesn't really matter whether you are in Delhi, London, you, Australia, anywhere, we are still connected energetically. That means if I think about Ryan right now, I'm actually connected to you. And then at that moment, whatever thought I'm having, it is going to be transferred to you, to your energy. It is going to be received on the aura. That means it's like I'm rubbing the magnet of AshtaLakshmi energy onto your auras. Now, once you're magnetically charged, what do you do with that energy? The more you use it, the stronger your charge becomes. It's not a one time concept that I've given you and you become awakened, you become abundant. ऐसा नहीं होगा. I'm just giving you certain energies which I have received from the higher energies from my master. And once I've given you, it's up to you. I show you a process, you work on that process daily, regularize it with discipline. You start maintaining that charge, start enhancing that charge. Your aura becomes magnetized with specific frequencies of energy so that you can start attracting the qualities which resonate with that quality like a magnet. That is what energetic attunement is all about. It is not that I'm giving you something, you already have that, right? But I'm just making sure that you get polished. That's it. So this is the aura. This is the all 8 forms of Lakshmi. Now the symbol represents the AshtaLakshmi form, right? This is your goal. And then 8 represents the consistent working on your goals, because every day you will be required to activate the symbolic energy of the AshtaLakshmi symbol and infuse your aura with the energy you want to manifest. For example, I say I am starting a new project, right? So I want to connect with the energy of Santan Lakshmi, because Santan Lakshmi represents new beginnings, not just children, but new beginnings. So I want to specifically connect with with the energy of Ma Santana Lakshmi and request you to please give me your blessings. So my intention is this. This is my intention. Let me give you an example. अगर आप laser देखा होगा कभी आपने, if you've seen a laser light, if I hold something between the laser light, that reflection would be on the wall as well, right? If I put a filter, that reflection would be on the wall as well, right? So now when you invoke the energy, it's like you're tuning into the higher light. Your goal is like the pattern which you're holding between the light and the world, right? So when you are channeling the energy now, you're actually emitting that frequency that this is what I want, this is what I want. And that energy is manifested into your life. That's how it works. Make sense? Maybe it was a tricky example for me to explain, but yes or no in the chat box. Did you understand what I'm trying to say? Okay, thank you. Perfect. Perfect. In simplest terms, what I'm trying to say is just focus on your goal and let the energy flow. Let the energy flow through you. It could be one specific thing that you want to manifest or connect with one particular aspect of Lakshmi, that particular goal. Lakshmi, when I say, think of goal. Whenever I say Lakshmi, think of your goal. Because brain doesn't really know the difference between thought and reality. So live as if you've got it. You've got what you want. Most importantly, it is not about thinking what you want to achieve or attract all day long. It is about becoming what you want. That is what the main missing link is. People think about law of attraction and think that, I'll think positive, think positive, think positive, feel positive, have vision boards, do think. But till the time you don't apply things, you don't become that, it is not going to work. For example, secret to apply law of attraction is hidden inside it. Tell me what is the secret here in the chat box. What do you think? In this word law of attraction, what is the hidden secret to make the attraction work in your favor, to manifest things? Exactly, Amit. Action. So if you see this word, action is hidden inside the word attraction. So if you want to attract something, you have to act on that. Act on that. So you become what you want. For example, Navdeepak's example again, I'm taking. He said, after we did with the exercise, that I want to express myself. I want to have freedom of speech, freedom of expression, self expression to reach my goal. Now, freedom of self expression is the end result that he's seeking in the face of achieving your financial goal of having 2 crores in the next 2 years to buy the house. So that's a surface level, but deep is this. This is the main reason. Now, how would the person? So, Navdeepak, I'm just gonna focus exactly. So, my question to Navdeepak is, how would you feel once you've got everything that you need after 2 years, or maybe having your 2 crores, or maybe in the new house, right? You will feel that you are free. You will feel that you start expressing yourself more. You feel you're more confident. You feel that I can do anything in my current house because this belongs to me. So, my tip here is, rather than postponing it for 2 years, you start doing that. Because why? Be the energy you want to attract. So that means the moment you start being that, right, the energy doesn't really know कि आपका actually goal हो चुका है, it has already manifested, or is it really in the future. For the brain, for the unconscious mind, it is already right now. So rather than postponing your success 2 years ahead, I would suggest do everything that you would do when you will have that goal. You become that energy. That's called identity shifting. That's a process called identity shifting. You shift your identity, and then you become that. And once you become that, you attract that. That is a simple thing. That is why I have written specifically here, take consistent working actions on your goal, right? Take consistent action on your goal. Second step is Kuber Mudra. This is the mudra for manifestation. What you do is you touch your hands like this, the 2 fingers, and fold all the 2 fingers here. So this is how you do it. Clear? This is called the manifestation mudra. So while you're meditating, while imagining and using the symbols, you meditate with this mudra. It helps you to channelize your energy in the right direction. Because if we see Kuber, Lord Kuber is considered to be the not the gatekeeper, but the person who is taking care of all the records of the reservoir of Lakshmi, right? He's the one. That's why I say Lakshmi Kuber. So if you want to stabilize wealth, you need to manifest wealth. So this energy aligns you with the energy of Kuberji as well, to bring stability in your life, to bring stability in your finances, to manifest goals. Treasurer, exactly. So now how do you receive this energy attunement? I will guide you through the process. It would be about 20 minutes or 15, 20 minutes of session. I will play certain mantras because I like to go into a state of trance when I'm connecting to you, everyone who are watching the video right now or who will be watching in as a recorded session. If the energy exchange has happened, if there's free flow of energy, when you watch this video and when you follow the steps, you will actually be attuned to the process, right? Of AshtaLakshmi energy, right? Clear? Ready? If you need to have a break, I'll give you 1 minute. Please quickly go and take a break, water, whatever you want to have. So we'll uh, start in about a minute. So somebody messaged on the group, I think in private message, that what is a portal? So portal is nothing but a doorway. For example, if I have to step out from my room to the main room, I will use a door, right? It's a doorway from which connects one world to another. So portal activation is nothing that Sirius planet or the star is in different vibrational plane. And imagine there's a vibrational door which protects us, its energy from coming onto our vibrational plane, right? And then sun, and then earth. So imagine there are two doors between the energy between Sirius and sun and earth. Portal activation is temporary. The doors are opened because the energy is too intense. The doors are opened, and there's a free flow of energy which rushes in from the Sirius planet, star, to sun, from the sun to earth, and from the earth to whosoever is trying to receive right now, right? So when I say here, you open up your chakras, you actually open up your portals, open up your doorways. So what you do is, I showed you the image which has 9 chakras here. Mm, this 9 chakras. So imagine that 6 inches below there's a goldenish energy. You imagine that chakra like a ring, and you expand the ring like this. That's called opening the portal or opening the chakra. When you imagine root chakra is the last vertebra of spine, I'll keep on guiding you, but you just have to imagine that there's a ring and you're expanding the ring. Whenever you do any kind of spiritual work, it is great idea to expand your ring so that you download more information, more energy. And when you're done with your spiritual practice, close your ring. Closing is shrinking the ring so that you're not all over the place. The energy is not all over the place. People, if you feel scattered somewhere, that is one of the reasons why, because your chakras, either some of the chakra, the third eye chakra or crown chakra, is too open, too wide. So rather than doing XYZ, just close your chakras with an intention that I'm shrinking the ring. I'm just allowing only the right energies to flow through me, right? So guys, let's start the meditation. Your intention would be to receive the energy from my higher self, from my consciousness to you. Not getting anything, Zenith. It's okay. You can watch the replay again. So just see the symbol right now, because you have to visualize the symbol. Just see the symbol that is on screen. Zenith, you can now pay attention that this is just what I'm trying to say. Just see the symbol on the screen. This is what you have to imagine when I ask you to imagine AshtaLakshmi symbol. You can either put your hands like this in receptive position, or you can create this Kuber Mudra, whatever is comfortable. Do something, anything which is comfortable, right? So close your eyes. I'll guide you into a small step of meditation, small process of meditation. I'll guide you. Close your eyes. Mentally connect with the energy of your guides, your masters, your angels, whomsoever you believe in. I connect with Mahakali, so I request the energies and the consciousness of Mahakali to please enter our consciousness at this point in time and protect us, guide us, and heal us. I also invoke the presence and energies of AshtaLakshmi energies to help us become attuned energetically to your energies. Imagine that you have a ring 6 inches below your last vertebrae of the spine. This is the Earth Star Chakra. It's a golden colored energy ring. Expand the energy. If you want, you can move your hands physically like I showed you. Imagine the ring expanding in all directions. Then bring your focus towards the last vertebrae of the spine, where you imagine red colored energy ring. Expand it. And then 2 inches below your navel, sacral chakra. Expand it. 2 inches above the navel, solar plexus chakra. Expand it. Center of the heart chakra, expand it. Center of the throat chakra, expand it. Center of the eyebrows, third eye chakra, expand it. Top of the head, crown chakra, expand it. 6 inches above your crown chakra, above the top of your head, soul star chakra, expand the ring. And visualize a beautiful golden ball or a white ball, whatever is comfortable, whichever comes naturally to you, which is the energy of your soul. Visualize this beautiful bright light entering your soul star chakra, which is 6 inches above your head, entering your body by entering to the top of your head, the crown chakra, relaxing each and every muscle, connecting each and every cell to the higher consciousness of your soul, bringing this energy down towards your third eye chakra, cleansing and clearing all the negative blockages. Move this energy down towards your throat chakra, clearing all the blockages related to communication and expression, all forms of expression. Moving this energy down towards your shoulders, both your arms, your hands and fingers, your heart chakra, clearing of all the blockages related to relationships. Moving it down towards your solar plexus, removing all the blockages of abundance, prosperity that stops you from taking action, procrastination, laziness. Moving it down towards your sacral chakra, all the blockages related to sexuality, creativity, and feelings, emotional feelings around relationships. Your sensitivity of energetic world, removing all the blockages. Move this energy down towards your root chakra, clearing off all the blockages which stops you from taking action, clearing off all the energies of insecurity and instability, not being able to make the right decisions, clearing off all the blockages. Move this energy down towards your earth star chakra, clearing off any blockage that stops you from getting support from life itself. Physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial support. Any form of support from your family, friends, known and unknown people. Clearing off all the blockages. Let this energy move from your body down into the Mother Earth, into the heart of the planet. Visualize this energy which entered your body from the top of your head is now filled your body, but now has entered the depths of Mother Earth till the time it reaches the core of Mother Earth, which is called the heart of Gaia, the energy of Earth. Requesting Mother Earth for her support and healing. Now visualize this energy is now, your body is now pulling some energy from Mother Earth. It could be in any form that comes naturally to you. Imagine this light entering your body from the soles of your feet, bringing with it all the energies of abundance, wealth, prosperity, bringing it up, entering your body, entering the Earth Star chakra, activating the chakra for support system so that you become supportive in your own life, towards your own goals. And you also get the support from others. Entering your physical body from the root chakra, providing you with the energy of stability, security, willpower to take action and make good decisions. Moving up towards sacral chakra, balancing the energy of creativity, sexuality, and helping you create healthy boundaries. Moving it up towards solar plexus, helping you become more confident, abundant, prosperous in life. Raising the energy of your self esteem and self worth. Raising the energy towards heart and clearing off all the blockages and helping you activate the energy of love so that you not only give love but also receive love. Move this energy up towards your throat to help you express whatever you feel like. Gives you a sense of self expression and freedom that you seek in life. Move this energy up towards your third eye, giving you the power of intuition, the energy to sense, feel, see, hear the truth in all aspects of life. Raising the energy towards your crown, strengthening your connection, your receptivity to receive the cosmic information, which your soul guides you through intuition. Raising the energy up towards your soul star chakra, strengthening your connection with your own soul. And then visualize this light reaching from the soul star to up, up towards the universe. And just visualize this energy connecting you to the heaven. So now you energetically align with the energy of heaven and earth, the universe and Mother Earth, and ready to receive the initiation. Silently pray, I am, say your name, ready now to receive the energetic ball attunement of AshtaLakshmi energy, or you can say AshtaLakshmi Reiki, from your master's name. In this case, it's me, Nishant Sharma, as guided by my higher self for my highest good. Keep your eyes closed, and I'm going to just play certain mantras in the background, which helps me to remain connected with your energy and just tune into this energy. You don't have to open your eyes, you don't have to do anything else. Just receive the energy. Visualize the symbol of AshtaLakshmi that was shown to you, which is the two interlinked squares and infinite, the symbols of infinity in each quadrant. Visualize that symbol entering the same way that the light was entering your body, from the top of your head to the tip of your toe, as I transfer the energetic attunement to you energetically now. And when the process is over, I will tell you when to open your eyes. It's about 15 minutes from now, I will tell you. In the meantime, you just have to visualize that the energy of Ashtalakshmi symbol is entering your body from the top of your head and moving from the top of your head to your toe, while it's infusing each and every cell of your body with the energy and pure consciousness of all the 8 forms of Goddess Lakshmi, your goal that you want to achieve in life, the physical and material and spiritual goals. Just notice how you feel when you receive the energy as a download into your energy system. As I'm channeling the energies, I feel some of you are not ready to receive the energies. Just have an intention that I'm opening up my energies to receive the Ashtalakshmi energetic attunement from Nishant's higher self as guided under the protection of my own higher self for my highest good. No one shall be harmed in the process. It's absolutely safe for you to receive it. Just have this intention to receive the energetic download now. Visualize the Ashtalakshmi symbol on the top of your head. Slowly, slowly visualizing it entering your body under the guidance of your higher self, your soul, your spirit guides, masters, angels, whomsoever you believe in. Just let this energy of the symbol of Ashtalakshmi symbol enter your body and infuse each and every cell with the pure consciousness of the eight forms of the goddess in all its infinite potential. Visualize it entering now each and every cell, each and every organ. Gradually move it on your own pace from your head to your toe, visualizing the symbol rotating and energetically infusing all the body organs, cells, everything with the pure consciousness of all the eight forms of Ashtalakshmi as I'm energetically downloading the information, the energy into your auras as guided by my own higher self. It is not my personal energy that you're connecting to. You're connecting to the energy of Ashtalakshmi, the Universal Mother. So I have this intention that I'm now getting connected to the energy of Ashtalakshmi energy using the power of symbol and the energetic attunement given to me by my own higher self now. Now imagine the symbol entering your heart chakra. Now imagine this energy entering your solar plexus chakra, which is 2 inches above the navel. In our body, the heart chakra is the portal between the heaven, which is upper 4 chakras of spiritual world, and the lower 4 chakras of the material world. You've already activated the energy of the symbol in your heart. Now it's time to activate in the lower 4 chakras. Imagine this big symbol covering all the lower 4 chakras: solar, sacral, root, and earth star. Imagine a big symbol on these lower 4 chakras. Bring your energy awareness on 6 inches below wherever you're sitting. This is called Earth Star Chakra. Imagine the symbol being installed in the Earth Star Chakra and establishing your connection with Mother Earth in all forms. Some of you are not able to feel anything, but that's perfectly fine. Some of you are able to feel a lot of things. That's also perfectly fine. It doesn't really matter because it depends on your energetic sensitivity. So it's perfectly fine in both the cases. Bring your awareness to the final point, which is the soul star chakra, 6 inches above the top of your head. And now install this symbol on your soul star chakra so that you are permanently attuned and tuned in into the cosmic frequency of abundance of all the 8 forms of the goddess Mahalakshmi, so that you're able to achieve your laksha, your goal, by aligning yourself with energy of the great goddess of wealth, prosperity, abundance. You're now tuned into the energy of abundance of all the 8 forms. Thanking your higher self, thanking your soul, thanking your masters, guides, spirits, angels, archangels, ancestors, the great goddess Mahalakshmi, Lord Vishnu, Mahakali, everyone. Thank your beings. Thank your spiritual team for guiding you today. The energy is now complete. Request your spiritual team to help you absorb this energy and ground all the excessive energy into Mother Earth for healing. If you're feeling dizzy, just touch any part of the surface of the floor that you're sitting on or the wall next to you with an intention to ground all the excessive energy only, extra energy that you have, and mentally disconnecting with me, my higher self, my energies, and everyone who participated in this attunement or will be participating in this attunement. Energetically disconnect yourself. Imagine there's a cord which runs from your navel and connects virtually to a lot of people, energetically to a lot of people. So take your right hand, imagine you have a knife in your right hand or a sword, and chop off these cords, disconnect from your navel. Disconnect, disconnect, disconnect. You can move your hands around your body in order to disconnect it. It's just not from the navel to navel, but it's always from other parts of the chakras as well. So disconnect. Thanking Mother Earth for its support, for its healing. Thanking, thanking, thanking. Disconnect. So whenever you feel you're ready, you can rub your palms, put them over your eyes, then slowly, slowly move it around your body, blessing each and every body part. And whenever you feel whole and complete, you can open your eyes. Whenever you feel whole and complete, you can open your eyes. All right, guys, you can now open your eyes and let's begin to the next part. Ideally, I would have given you a time to share your experience, but now since we already passed, the time limit that we had in plan, so I will skip this part. But I would definitely would like to learn what you felt in this experience, so you can put your experience on the WhatsApp group today after you done with the exercise, after you're done with the class, right? So we'll skip this step. And now some ways to use this energy. Some ways to use this energy. Now, tomorrow, when you create the printout, it should be a colored printout. If you do not have the colored printout, you can draw it with sketch pens, yellow color, then the green color, symbols, infinite symbols, and then write your goal with either the red pen, which symbolizes action, or a blue pen, which symbolizes expression. Doesn't matter which you use, right? Chakra rings. Thank you for reminding. After you're done with any kind of spiritual processes, after you disconnect, you close your chakra rings. Thank you, Pradeep, for reminding. So you imagine that there's a ring which was stronger, which was opened, then you shrink it back. Soul star chakra shrink, earth star chakra shrink, crown chakra basically. Soul star chakra, crown chakra, third eye chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral, root chakra, and finally the earth star chakra. Now you have shrunk the rings And then you again do the same process. Of this process actually creates an electromagnetic charge, and then when you rub it around your body, it seals your aura. It protects the energy from leaking out, right? So that's what you should do. Thank you. So now, once, for example, let me pull out a paper. Imagine this is the printout. I have a book right now. Imagine this is the printout. I have written my goal in the center. Why did I say that you have to have three copies? Because I want you to keep one copy by your bedside, so that the moment you wake up from the bed, you basically channel energy onto your goal for the at least for 2-3 minutes. Then one copy I want you to keep it where you work on your work desk, so that once you start to achieve, once you start to take action on your goals, you need to know what is the end result, what do you want to achieve in life, right? So that's the second copy. Now third copy, if you're, for example, if you're traveling, you could create a small copy, like a laminated small copy, like a card, like a small card. And then I want you to carry around the small copy with you wherever you travel. So one is at your work desk, one is by your bedside, right? And one is on the go wherever you are. One way of doing it is make a copy, write down your goals, and then have a picture of that on your mobile phone as a screensaver. You can do that as well. But if you do not want people to see, that is why I want you to carry around a small copy like a card. One goal for the beginning, see how it is working, how it is manifesting. So you can actually create two goals. One is a short term, something that you want in the next 3 to 6 months, and one is a long term vision that you have for yourself. For example, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years down the line, what do you want to achieve in life, right? That is what you can do. Now there's certain ways you can actually use the symbol. You have the gold card, you have the gold paper. You draw the symbol on your palms. You connect mentally to the higher self. You connect with the consciousness of the AshtaLakshmi energy. Whether you want to visualize them as balls of light, or you want to visualize the personification of the great goddess Lakshmi in all her glory, in all the eight forms. It's up to you, right? All you have to do is have the intention, because energy connects you the moment you have a thought, the moment you have an intention. And then you draw the symbol on your palms. You rub your palms like this. You feel the energy. Try and feel the energy, right? Do it with me right now. Feel the energy, you know. Then you keep one hand still, move the other hand so that you can see or you can feel the movement of energy on this palm when you move your hand, right? This is the way to sensitize your hands to energy, so that, for example, if you're moving like this, you will actually feel something moving like this. If you move your hand the other way around, you actually feel the energy moving the other way around. Once your hands are sensitized enough, you draw the symbol like this: one square, one square. There's no right or wrong way to draw a symbol. It's perfectly fine. You can also start with the diagonal one. That's perfectly fine. I like to draw like this: one square, then the diagonal one, then the small infinites in each pyramid that I have as I'm going. So once it's done, once it's created, I say AshtaLakshmi symbol. AshtaLakshmi symbol or AshtaLakshmi symbol is now activated. I draw it in both my palms, right? Once I've drawn, I just run the energy. I just let the energy run between my palms. And then I hold my goal and I let the energy of AshtaLakshmi symbol bless my goal. And once I'm connected to my goal, once I connect to my consciousness of the goal, the energy of the goal, and the energy of AshtaLakshmi energy, I will ask my consciousness, I'll ask the consciousness of AshtaLakshmi energy that what action should I take now or should I do now in order to achieve my goal. In the first 5 seconds, whatever intuition that I get, that would be the action that the consciousness wants you to do in order to go into that particular direction to reach your goal. That is one way of how to infuse the power of symbols and connecting with the symbols energy to get a guidance as well. And also you're energizing them, energizing the energy of your goals, right? That is first way. Second way is to meditate with gold paper in hand. Draw symbols on the gold paper like this. You've drawn the symbol, and then let the energy run. That's second way. Third way is you take your water, right? You first intend what you want to manifest. For example, I want to manifest abundance of health in my life. So that means I'm perfectly healthy. I will draw. I'll first intend what I want to manifest, then I will draw the symbol over water. Once I've drawn, I will just let the energy run and bless the water with particular thought of what I want to create in life, right? Then I will drink the water. 70% of our body is water. So when you drink that water, you're actually infusing, or you can say transferring whatever you've stored information, which is what your intention was, into your overall structure. Another way is you can just draw it in the air. That's what I love. And once I've drawn, I'll simply pull the symbol into my energetic field. I'll just simply imagine that there's a physical structure of the symbol and then pull my energy into this, into my aura, and say, this is what I want to create. For example, I can draw the symbol while say I want to create something new today. I want to connect with the energy of Santana Lakshmi. Once I've drawn, I infuse and welcome the energy into my consciousness so that my aura, which is like a magnet, starts working like a magnet to attract what I want. This is like aura reprogramming, right? So you can connect with, say, Dhairya Lakshmi for if you are tired of problems in life, you're not able to find patience in life. This energy of Dhairya Lakshmi to give you patience and perseverance. If you're feeling that you're drawn to certain problems and you want to break the problems, you want to cut the problems, connect with Vijay Lakshmi to give you victory on your goals, what you want to achieve in life, right? Dhana Lakshmi, Dhanya Lakshmi, Dhairya Lakshmi, Veera Lakshmi. Just read, I'm going to send you a manual. Just read the elaborate explanation of each goddess. And then you can use the symbol and the power of intention to infuse your aura, infuse the things that you drink, eat, infuse your goals with that energy. You can also reflect on the positive qualities of each of the goddess while them, praying to them for you to bless you in your work. Communicate with the consciousness of goddess Lakshmi to ask what should be your next action step in order to achieve your goals. Think of them as your spiritual guides, spiritual team, right? So it's like a two-way team that you have. There's a very good technique called the invisible counselor technique for guidance, which is adapted from the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. He imagined it's a, he imagined a conference room. So imagine that you're meditating. You can use any meditation that you feel like to relax. The guided meditation that I told you, the energetic alignment, which is you imagine ball of light coming from the top of the head to the tip of your toe, going into Mother Earth, then Mother Earth's energy going from your body up to the universe. This is called energetic alignment between heaven and earth. Once you've done, relaxed your body, just draw the symbol over your crown because it's a connection, and you imagine that you've entered this beautiful room, boardroom, and you have chairs, and then you request the consciousness to walk in in this boardroom, and you visualize. It's a very elaborate visual exercise. You imagine all the 8 forms of the goddess, along with your spirit guides, angels, whomsoever you want to call in for guidance for this meeting, sitting, making themselves comfortable in one of the chairs. Once they're comfortable, you ask them for advice. It's like board of directors meeting. You ask them that this is the agenda, this is what I want to manifest in life. What should I do next? What should I do next? Napoleon Hill used to use this technique to take counseling from Abraham Lincoln, from Mahatma Gandhi, all the people who have moved on, because he say that consciousness never dies, consciousness is always there. So that is why it is possible for you also to step into the consciousness of some individual, whether it's a god, goddess, energy, ancestor, spirit guides, whomsoever we want to communicate with, and communicate with that consciousness to get guidance, right? So this is a very powerful way. So there's no specific method to it. Just use it in your own imagination, meditation, whatever is comfortable, right? If you have any question and answers, in brief, let's do that in the chat box. We'll end the session in about 10 minutes from now. So guys, if you, I know it's already quite late, 2 hours gone. But yeah, how many goals at one time? One goal at one time. You could have one short term and one long term. Or if you have any questions that you want to address, put it in the chat, put it in the WhatsApp group, and I'll give you the answers for that. Right. Ashish Gupta, vomiting is a good sign. Actually, something is coming from the from your body which was stuck, and it is coming from the to the surface to be healed. Vomiting, coughing uncontrollably, tears coming in. That these are great signs, right? So if you have any questions, you can put it in the WhatsApp group. The class is a little, it's over now. Thank you, Geeta. Touch any wall and intend that I'm releasing all excessive energy. If you want, you put your left hand on the third eye and the right hand on the wall. Vibhuti, the same thing. You can touch your back against the wall and say, I'm releasing all the excessive energy into Mother Earth. Upper back is usually the support system that we have. If it's paining, that means there's some problem with the support system, emotional support system. Atul, we do not have another session, but since there was a time limit, but we are more, we have moved beyond that. So let's do one thing in this coming week. If you have any questions, let's do a follow up session. It was not a part of the plan, but let's do one follow up session, right? Because I really want you to get clear on how to use this work, right? So everybody who has pain, numbness, anything, just connect with energy of earth. And also, now you're attuned. Just draw the symbol. Just draw the symbol and say that I am now releasing all excessive energy and I'm now healing this body part. Let the energy run for 5 minutes and then you're done. It'll be okay. Before any method, do we need to draw and sensitize hands? Yes, you need to rub your palms if you want to feel the energy, if you want to bless your goals, if you want to reuse the symbols. That is why you use your hands. If you're just pulling the energy on your aura, no problem. If you're just meditating on the symbol, no problem. You don't have to do this. So sacred, yeah, put it in the group, guys. Let's discuss the groups there. One last thing before we go. Sometimes we, despite trying to, you know, despite trying out the best to do everything in life, we fail to get results. That could be because of the energetic blocks. That could be something to do with energetic blocks, right? So in order to find your root cause of the blockages and the blockages that we have that you're not sure of, I always, twice in a week I do a free masterclass. So if you're interested, you can actually attend the free masterclass that is happening on Wednesday, in which I share about the 3 kinds of energetic blocks that usually keep us financially stuck, right? So if you want to go, I'm just going to give you a link in the group here. You can quickly go and register for the masterclass. It's absolutely free. Don't worry about it. And people who have missed anything, everything, I will send you the recording. I'll try for tonight, but if not tonight, but maybe my tomorrow evening for sure. Right? Tomorrow evening for sure. I will send you the link for the recording if you want to watch it again. And also I send you a PDF manual, the manual that I received from my master. But since what that was just AshtaLakshmi energy, not the Lion Gate portal activation, so I created the entire session connecting the two, Lion Gates portal activation and the AshtaLakshmi energy, right? So that's why any mention of Lion Gates portal will not be there in the manual. It is specifically what is AshtaLakshmi energy and how to use it. When we write our goals on AshtaLakshmi, tomorrow is new moon. So tomorrow, start your manifestation. Today, just introspect, find your why, doing the exercise that I showed with you. And tomorrow, write down your goals. Tomorrow, do the actual manifestation work. Right? When can we write? In fact, if you guys have time tomorrow evening, I would love to do a manifestation ceremony with you guys. Right? Let me know in the group. If you are interested, I'll send you the invitation link because I do it for my, um, inner circle community. But if you are interested, I will send you the invitation for that as well, right? Is there any specific format to draft the goal? The format should be specific, time bound, and should have a feeling and emotional word in it. That means I'm really happy and grateful that I'm able to express myself freely in this current house that I now own, which is whatever your Navdeepak's query was, intention was, right? Okay, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Whoever is interested in the session tomorrow, I'll send the link on the WhatsApp group. Thank you, Ceremony. What time? I'll decide, Saloni. It would be something in the evening. Talking about the manifestation ceremony only since you mentioned. Yes, yes, yes. Let's do it. Let's do it tomorrow. Atul. Atul, let's do it tomorrow. Pickening. Perfect. Thank you guys very much for being here. I'll stop the recording now. And all the experience, please share in the WhatsApp group, right? And I right now had about 47 people. Let's take a image here. I'm just gonna stop the share. I want everybody to turn on the cameras. I want to take an image. All right. Perfect. So I'm gonna take a screenshot. So smile, guys. One, another one. Done. Thank you very much for being here. And all the questions in the group, all the experience sharing in the WhatsApp group. And please do not leave the group unless you don't want to be a part of tomorrow's session. Otherwise, it'll be lovely to have you tomorrow as well. And let's create some good magic tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.